Hello from KEOR and American Public Radio. Welcome to Mindful Living, the program where we answer your questions to help you live a better, healthier, more mindful life. I'm your host, Arlo Green. On today's program, I will be answering all your questions about the 3 R's. Just a quick aside, there did seem to be some confusion about this. The 3 R's are in reference to reduce, reuse, and recycle. It does not mean Ronald Reagan was a racist, although I'm sure the jury's still out on that one. Our first letter comes from Ashley in Brooklyn, New York. Ashley writes, Dear Arlo, I have been trying to reduce the amount of waste I produce by using reusable products. However, I always use plastic trash bags for the small amount of garbage that I do produce. Is there an environmentally friendly alternative to plastic trash bags? Signed, Ashley. Oh, interesting question, Ashley. Is there an alternative to plastic trash bags? Well, yes, there is. It's called not being such a wasteful slut. I don't have a trash can, Ashley. You want to know why? Because I actually give a shit about the planet. Here's what I think you should do, Ashley. Why don't you eat a handful of sleeping pills and tie one of your plastic trash bags around your yuppie head? Because that's how Mother Earth feels when you send plastic trash bag after plastic trash bag to the city dump, sedated and smothered. Our next letter comes from Isabel from Elk City, Oklahoma. She writes, Dear Arlo, I live in a small rural town that has no recycling centers. The nearest one is over 20 miles away. With 3 kids and a full-time job, it's just too inconvenient to drive all my recyclables to the recycling center every week. What should I do? Signed, Isabel. So, Isabel, you think that going to the recycling center is inconvenient, is that it? I have an idea, Isabel. Why don't you go buy an entire bottle of OxyContin from your local drug dealer in your little redneck town and gobble them up so that you can stop inconveniencing Mother Nature with all your pollution? You think my life's convenient, Isabel? Do you? I live in a house made out of used tires in plastic bottles. The insulation is terrible. It's so small it doesn't even have a bathroom. I have to bathe in a river, Isabel. A river. My whole life's inconvenient. Oh, great. Now my dog's shaking in the corner. Are you happy with yourself, Isabel? Your laziness frightened Peppercorn. Well, now it's time for our surprise caller. This is the part of the program where I pick up the phone and call someone to help them live a better, healthier, more mindful life. Today's surprise caller will be Paul Jensen. Paul lives down the street from me, and I saw him placing his aluminum cans and his glass bottles in the same recycling bin. He also runs the local butcher shop. That's what we call on our show a double whammy.
Paul's Butcher Shop.
Hi, is this Paul?
Yes it is. Who is this?
You should be ashamed of yourself, killing innocent animals and then making money off their remains. What kind of sick bastard does that? How do you live with yourself?
Who the hell is this?
I'm your conscience calling. Ring, ring. It's time to leave your life of murder.
Is this that hippie that lives in that weird house made out of tires and plastic bottles? You son of a bitch, you're the one who cut off the electricity to my butcher shop the other day.
Maybe the Holocaust wouldn't have happened if someone had been brave enough to cut off the electricity to the concentration camps.
That makes no goddamn sense at all. You're calling me on your little eco radio show, aren't you?
That's right. You're currently being broadcast across the airwaves to literally dozens of people.
You know what? I'm just gonna come over there and beat the hell out of you.
Ha! I'd like to see you try. A fact about meat eaters is that they are unable to move faster than a turtle because their metabolisms are underdeveloped. Plus, I place coyote traps all around the front door to serve as a green security system. None of that electronic, wasteful security. Well, that's our show. Thanks for listening. From American Public Radio, this has been Mindful Living with Arlo Green.
There you are, you son of a bitch.
How did you get past my coyote traps?
I stepped over them. Now come here, I'm gonna teach you some manners.
No, wait.
Hello, is this thing on? My name is Paul Jensen, owner of Paul's Butcher Shop. Whoever's listening out there, come on down to Paul's. I figure if you guys are listening to this weirdo, you're probably vegetarian or something, but we got pork. Maybe you guys can eat that. I don't really know what you guys believe, but we got the best rack of ribs in Chautauqua County.
Oh, God, no. Don't use my platform to support your murder store.
Shut up. From American Public Radio, this is Paul Jensen, humble citizen and master butcher of Chautauqua. Thanks for listening. How do I put on the music?
The black button.
Is it this one?
No, not that one.
What the hell was that?
It's a traditional Muslim prayer. I use it to scare middle-aged white women who use Keurig coffee makers.
Is this the button?
Yes, that's it.
This is your theme music?
Yeah?
I don't understand it, and I don't want to. Why don't you play some real music?
This is real music.
It's just sounds.
That's what music is.
I respectfully disagree.